but like crime is something that every single one of our friends here, my colleagues, every single night when they go home, they're confronting a version of it or they're being exposed to it visually. And it just seems to me the crime as an issue is one that we should there's an actual way for us to make some in rounds with urban voters on. But then
Yep.
I'm like, okay, is that enough? Maybe it's not. And then you look at the traditional issues that maybe it's a cliche, associate with sort of urban issues. And to me, they come off often as the types of issues that concerns we've been kind of scared to dabble into because we assume we have no credibility on them, right? It's like public transit,
Hmm.
affordable housing, bike lanes. Apparently, we hate bike lanes.
Right.
I used to be a
Right.
biker. I loved bike lanes when I
I
lived
love bike
locally.
lanes. I use one
Yeah.
today.
Public
But is it
parks,
is it
libraries, swimming pools, right?
Right.
Municipal facilities, yeah?
Yeah.
The things that are just seen as
yeah.
Yep.
unsexy for conservatives.
To drill down and to say, like, on the crime issue and what we're seeing in the streets with the drugs and the homelessness and the suffering, I think that conservatives lost a moment where they could be seen as compassionate conservatives, because I think most people would agree that there is no dignity in sleeping in the street. I think most people would agree that you shouldn't have open drug use in front of daycares and schools. And so when Pierre Poilievre said, "Okay, that's wacko," quite frankly, it is wacko. Like what was happening in Vancouver and parts of the downtown east side is completely wacko. But
Totally.
with with that, okay, pay attention to what I'm going to say now. We lost that moment to say compassionate conservatism means that we want people to live in dignity, and there is no dignity in sleeping in a park.
Okay.
Now, that no one hears that. No one hears that. They're like, no, 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 we have to be empathetic. And all the advocates say, no, 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 we need to protect their right to use drug use in front of parks and schools and daycares. No, 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 we need to protect the rights of those who have to sleep on the street because they have nowhere else to sleep. And there was a moment where the conservatives, which I believe very strongly, which is why I ran for the party, is that we don't give permission for people to lose their dignity and allow them to be vulnerable and exposed. And yet, no one's talking about that. The conservatives could have talked about that, but I think they missed that opportunity.